How strong is a silverback gorilla compared to all big cats on Earth? Well, many people wonder how strong like a gorilla is compared to all of the world's existing big cats. So today I'm giving a full analysis of of which big cats can a gorilla defeat and which big cats will a gorilla lose to. So without further ado, let's begin. Also, be sure to watch this video if you really think a gorilla can solo all big cats. But to be honest, let's find out if that's really true. Can the largest primate on Earth defeat all big cats? Well, let's find out. Here are the stats of a silverback gorilla. Well, we're gonna start off with their size. Western gorillas tend to average. Well, male Western gorillas tend to average around 335 pounds, and for the Eastern ones around 381 pounds. Well, they're 4.5 to 6 feet tall. Also, they're capable of pulling down banana trees and can strike a force of 2,000 pounds with its arms, with like one arm, and are like four times stronger than an average human being. Also, they have thick muscles but weak skin, like humans. Sorry if I did a spelling mistake on humans. Also they can run up to 25 miles per hour, but still they are surprisingly agile for their size. Now onto their intelligence. They're actually considered one of Earth's most intelligent animals due to problem solving, tool use, and social behavior. Yes, gorillas are actually highly intelligent because basically they can learn to do sign language. They can also learn and also in some viral videos. There's also the gorilla would show the middle finger to people who annoy it. Trust me, like gorillas are smart as hell. Do not underestimate them. Well, in the past, people thought they were stupid, but no, gorillas are smart as hell, bro. Gorillas have high IQ. But like, here's also the thing: despite all their strength and intelligence, gorillas are endangered, and also they're endangered due to the fact due to deforestation, also and poaching. Let's work together to protect these magnificent primates on Earth. And also, here are all the world's existing big cats. So we got leopards, jaguars, lions, and tigers. You might be thinking, why is a leopard a big cat and not a cougar? And and yeah, to be honest, cougars are heavier than leopards, but leopard is a big cat because like look, leopards belong to the genus Panthera, and Panthera means cats that can roar. Also, cougars don't roar. In fact, leopards do. So leopards, jaguars, lions, and tigers roar. That's why they belong to the genus Panthera. So let's find out which big cats will lose and win against the silverback gorilla. Also, we're going to be using an eastern lowland gorilla, which is the largest subspecies of gorilla. So without further ado, let's start the analysis. First matchup, leopard versus gorilla. Leopard stats. Well, an average male African leopard tends to average weight of around 132 pounds. Oh wait, I just said average twice. My bad. They're 5 to 7.5 feet and 2 to 20 to 2.5 feet. Also, they can drag carcasses of prey that are 2 to 3 times their own body weight, and they're also capable of taking down adult wildebeest. Well, in rare cases. Also their durability is pretty decent for a big cat because they have thick fur because of all that thick fur, but they're built to slender because they're made for like climbing, not for like combat like a lion, tiger, or jaguar. Also, they can run up to 36 miles per hour, which is decent for a big cat, but their agility is even better. Well, they're actually the most adaptable of all big cats on Earth, as and they can also demonstrate problem-solving ability, which is very actually no, they can demonstrate impressive problem-solving ability, and they have also great hunting strategies. So yeah, do not underestimate leopards, bro. Also in India, there's also reports of like Indian leopards like attacking people. Well, if an Indian leopard can do it, then sure an African leopard can do it. Now on to the analysis breakdown of who's winning between a leopard and a gorilla. Well, the leopard is faster and has more lethal weaponry, but the gorilla is stronger, smarter, and heavier. Well, the gorilla would win with low to mid difficulty Because here's the thing, like the leopard has a slender build, and like, yeah, I mean like the gorilla will suffer from blood loss. Well, then the durability is kind of equal at this point because gorillas have better blunt durability, while leopards have better piercing durability. And like, I'll tell you why the gorilla would win. It's because like, basically, like a leopard is slender because one punch from a gorilla can just break a leopard's spine, bro. Also, plus, like leopards don't even attack full-grown silverbacks. Well, they usually target like young or female gorillas. But like the gorilla is also smart, so it can actually use, so it can actually figure out a way how to defeat the leopard. Also, it's very strong. Yeah, I mean the leopard can run, but like think again, like the leopard would actually retreat, but like this fight is going to be happening in like an open in like an arena, and like there's no escape for the leopard. Hence, the leopard will just die. Okay, now on to our next matchup: jaguar versus gorilla. We're going to be using the largest species of jaguar against the eastern gorilla, and the largest species of jaguar is the Pantanal jaguar. Now on to the jaguar stats. Well, an average male jaguar weighs around 200 pounds. They're 5 to 7 feet in length. No, my bad. I, they're 5 to 7 feet in length. They're 4.3 feet tall. They can take down large prey that is 3 to 4 times their own weight. They can actually bite up to 1,500 psi, and also with those, also they can bite. Their teeth can literally pierce through reptile skin. As you know, they literally bite the heads of caimans, and like the caimans literally just die. Their teeth can literally like pierce through a caiman skin, bro. Also, they're also capable of dragging carcasses of large prey. Also, like they have been known to like take down like large anacondas, tapirs, and black caimans. But for black caimans, it's very rare because jaguars usually target young or subadult black caimans, and their caiman preferences are yakar or spectacle caimans. Anacondas, well, in rare cases, anacondas would usually avoid jaguars, but sometimes when there's like less like ungulate options for the jaguar, they'll hunt anaconda. Now on to the analysis breakdown. Okay, so the Jaguar is faster, more durable, and has more lethal weaponry, while the Gorilla is stronger, heavier, and smarter. Well, I think it's a 50-50 at this point because like both have equal chances of killing each other. The thing is like the Jaguar can just like dodge the Gorilla's punches. No, can just dodge the Gorilla's blow because the Gorilla's just going to be swinging its arms around. And also, it can just jump on the gorilla's back, hooking its claws onto its back, and then finish the ape off with one quick skull bite. Yeah, and I know the gorilla has high intelligence, but its intelligence is mostly for like problem solving, like, and it's also and well, its intelligence is not made for combat. Its intelligence is usually like for survival, problem solving, and social behavior. That is their intelligence. Now, that is why it's a 50-50 because here's how the jaguar can win. The jaguar can just dodge the gorilla's attacks, jump on its back, and then bite its skull. But if the gorilla manages to grab the jaguar is cooked. So yeah, that is why it's a 50-50. Okay, now on to the next matchup. Lion versus gorilla. Well, I made a video of who wins between a lion and a gorilla, but let's see who would actually but let's see but like oh, let's just continue. Well, an average male South African lion weighs around 411 to 496 pounds. Also, they're 5.5 to 8.3 feet in length, and they're 3.5 to 4 feet in height. Also, they're capable of bringing down large prey like wildebeest. Hold on. There must be a grammatical mistake because I did not put like a comma after wildebeest. My bad, guys. Also, they can take down. Now where was I? Oh yes. They're capable of killing large prey like zebras, wildebeest, and in rare cases, adult K buffalo alone. But like adult K buffalo are very dangerous. That's why they usually do it in groups. Also, they also are capable of winning. No, my bad. They're also capable of winning like tug of war contests with Nile crocodiles, bro. Why does it say crocodiles? My bad, spelling mistake. And also they've been known to drag. And also there's videos of like Lions literally dragging carcasses of buffaloes. I mean, adult buffaloes, bro. Yeah, these guys are no joke. Also, they have a thick mane and also strong bones. They're also capable of running up to 50 miles per hour and are actually decently agile cats. Also, they're highly intelligent due to the fact they have demonstrated advanced problem solving ability, social behavior, and hunting strategies. Now, on to the analysis breakdown. The lion is heavier, more durable, faster, and has more lethal weaponry, while the gorilla is just stronger and smarter. Well, the lion wins mid diff. Because, like, I'll tell you how, because you see, look, lions are incredibly strong. Yeah, I mean, like the gorilla would just be swinging its arms around, but think again. A lion can just bite into the gorilla's arm, and then the gorilla will just bleed heavily, bro. And also, like, a lion's claws are very sharp, bro. Also, gorilla skin, as we know, it's not resistant to like sharp attacks. Plus, like a lion is like it's also larger than a gorilla, also more durable. I mean, the gorilla is smart, but here's the thing. Like I said before, not smart in combat, but smart in general. Well, the lion has better combat experience, and also I forgot to mention that like when I was like doing the analysis between the leopard and the gorilla in this video, well, I forgot to mention that gorillas are actually smarter in general, while leopards are smarter in combat. Well, that is why the and also back to and also the, back to the part why the lion beats the gorilla. Also, by the way, why do you guys think like a gorilla has any chance against the king of the savannah, bro? I mean, like lions are no joke, bro. I mean, yeah, they may seem lazy, but still, do not underestimate these guys. These guys are overpowered as hell. These guys are the real kings, bro. Also, by the way, like the gorilla, and also, you might think, well, if the gorilla gets like badly injured, you might think it can just retreat to a tree. Well, this isn't like a gladiator arena. Also, oh, I forgot to mention like earlier in the video, it's in an arena. And also, I forgot to mention the detailed gladiator arena. My bad, guys. Also, it's in an arena. Also, do not forget, gorilla will just get mauled and then just slashed by the lion, bro. Do not underestimate the king. Okay, now on to the next matchup: tiger versus gorilla. Well, many people think the gorilla will win, but let's find out after I do the analysis. We're going to look at the tiger stats. Well, we're going to be using the largest tiger on average, which is the Bengal tiger. An average tiger would weigh around 440 to 518 pounds, and also they have a length of 8.9 to 10 feet and a height of 3 to 3.6 feet. Also, they're capable of bringing down large prey like gaur and water buffalo, and they're capable of striking a force of 10,000 pounds with a single paw. Also, they can actually drag carcasses of large prey. Plus, they have strong muscles and thick fur, which would actually be very, very vital in this point. I said vital, not viral. Anyway, back to the analysis. Well, they can run up to 35 to 40 miles per hour, and also they can actually leap very well. Also, they're considered highly intelligent due to advanced problem-solving ability, enhanced memory, and strategic hunting. But big cat intelligence is nowhere near primates, bears, elephants, or dolphins. Now on to the analysis breakdown. Well, the tiger is stronger, heavier, faster, more durable, and has more lethal weaponry. Yes, stronger. But why is the tiger stronger than the gorilla? I mean, they can literally drag large bovids, bro. And also, I don't think a gorilla can even like. And also, a tiger actually is can actually like injure a gorilla so bad. But the gorilla it has its intelligence on its side. Well, the tiger would win with low to mid difficulty. The thing is, like, it's pretty obvious. Like, the tiger is too much for a gorilla, bro. I mean, like, it would just be like slashing the gorilla and just biting it, bro. The gorilla would actually, the gorilla would just actually like would actually like be cautious because usually, like, you might think. And also, like, I forgot to mention that gorillas don't usually get into fights that much. And also, the last thing a gorilla wants is to fight. Plus, like, anyway, back to the analysis, like, why the tiger wins. Well, the tiger would win considering, like, look at all that muscle they got, bro. Look at all those muscles. And also, do not forget, like, Tigers are actually much more intelligent in combat compared to gorillas, but gorillas are smarter in general. Plus, like tigers are more durable because their thick fur would actually like provide a lot of protection. And do not forget all that thick muscle. Well, a gorilla's skin is weak as was is weak, but not as weak as humans, but slightly like gorillas are more resistant than humans, but their flesh is still rippable. Like one bite from a tiger is literally like gonna kill a gorilla easily, bro. A gorilla is not standing a chance against a tiger, bro. And do not forget, like tigers are fast as hell. Plus, like gorillas wouldn't have enough weight to even like defeat the tiger. So yeah, size actually does matter. Also, a tiger also a gorilla won't even bite the tiger's neck. It's usually the tiger will just bite the gorilla's neck. And plus, gorillas only bite the front limb, and that's not even gonna cause any damage to a tiger, considering all that thick muscles and thick fur. Yeah, so do not underestimate tigers, guys. Yeah, and also those guys who thought like a gorilla is beating all big cats, you're wrong. They literally lose to lions and tigers. Oh, I should have said that for conclusion. Okay, now on to the conclusion. Well, overall, after the analysis, we can say that the gorilla would beat a leopard in a fight, but considering that leopards are just small and also have a slender build. But like 50-50 with jaguar because jaguars have a good chance of killing a gorilla. Considering that gorillas like just look at them, right? I mean, like a jaguar would just bite through the head, and they can just dodge the gorilla's attack and then just bite the gorilla's skull, and then the gorilla's finished. I swear. Also, do not forget a lion, but like, but the gorilla loses to a lion and tiger because I mean, like, but the gorilla would lose to a lion or tiger. But I'll tell you why. Because look, gorilla, you see, like it doesn't have enough weight compared to a lion or tiger. Because a lion or tiger is too much for it, bro. I mean, like, I understand, like, the gorilla has. Also, those myths about gorilla strength are just debunked. They cannot bench press 4,000 pounds. They cannot lift 10 times their own body weight. Because, like, it'd be like lifting a bison. But, like, no, no, hold on. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Because, like, it'd be like lifting some large animal. And we know a gorilla cannot even, it's not even logical that a gorilla can do it. The only animals that can do it that can like drag large animals are bears, crocodilians, and big cats. So yeah, gorillas are just like overrated primates, bro. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And like comment like if and comment like and comment what do you think will win. Well, peace.